let's see the other options that we have. So today we have done highlighting cell rules which are greater than, less than, between, equal to, text that contains the date occurring or duplicate values which we want to conditionally format in the Excel. The next thing I want to do, let me complete all the commands and I'll give you one common question that you can do in the other class. So we have top bottom rules next, that is again in the conditional formatting. So I want the numbers to be ranked or rated as top 10, top 20, or bottom 10, bottom 20, like that. So I have option of top bottom rules, which if I select the first one, automatically it will say format cells that rank in the top 10. So by default, since all 10 are given, it will highlight all 10. But if I just increase this to say 20, then also it will be there. Let me reduce this to 2. So the numbers, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 30, 70 and 30, they are not in the top 2. Only in the top 2 are 90 and 100. So as in when you make the change over here, you will see the equivalent change happening in the column that you have selected. So I'll just cancel since I want to work with the other commands. I say top bottom rule, I say top percentage. In the earlier one, I was talking about the number, but now I want to talk about the percentage. So as you can see, it will always give you the first number, that is 10. So format cell that rank in the top 10 is 100. So it has highlighted only 100 over here. And if I increase this number, 20, 38, 41, accordingly you will see the same numbers will that are matching this criteria will be highlighted accordingly. So in 10, only one number was being shown. But as and when I increase that number over here as 49, you see 100, 90, 70, even 50 is being highlighted to match up with the command. So I just cancel it and move on to the other command. Top bottom rule is bottom 10 items. So by default, the bottom 10 items have to be 10 to 100. So if I just say, it will again same. So if I just say, bottom 9, bottom 8, bottom 4, bottom 3, or bottom 2, automatically it will tell you that the columns B5 and B6 are having the bottom rank as per the data. Accordingly, we have top 10, bottom 10 conditions which we can use in the, so we have bottom 10 items, bottom 10 percentage, we have above average also. So if you want to know the numbers that are above average, especially, it is very useful that when we are analyzing the result or we are calculating the pass percentage in the college. So we want to see the numbers that are above average. So very clearly it is showing me 50, 70, 90 and 100 that are above average, right? So this number can be highlighted that way, but with the help of the highlight cell rule and top bottom rule. So I don't want to repeat that, so I just clear the rule so that I can work on the other commands. So I go further, I say top bottom rule, I say below average, it will give me the other numbers which are occurring below average. So we have numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 30 and 30. So I will just cancel it and I move on to the other option. So in bottom, in highlight cells, we have seen greater than, less than, between, equal to, text that contains a date occurring or a duplicate value. We have more rules also available over here, but we will see, how accordingly we can fix them, because we can actually give them a cell value, specific test or date occurring over here also. But let's complete this initially, and then once you're done with one exercise, then I will give you this further other option also. So next, if I see, I have data bars as well. So the data bars, will actually present the data with a very small mini, bar diagram within the cell. And as you see, in the cell, in each cell in this particular column, you see that according to the number, this bar has been made. So if I have 100, whole bar is colored, 90 some is colored, 30 accordingly it's been colored, 70 accordingly the bar has been colored. So if I want to show the percentage of the people, who are having higher marks or maybe lower marks, or people who are buying more of ABC product, that I can easily show through individual cell bar chart, which otherwise also I can make it individually for this whole column, right? So this cell will actually, I will not, I did okay, so I'll just clear that rule. So I will go to conditional formatting for data bars. I can choose a different color. It will give me green, blue, or the other color options available, and accordingly the bars will be colored. So I have yellow option, blue option, pink, red, green, and purple. All right. So data bar is only helpful in improving the pictorial representation of the data. See, otherwise also you could have made a separate chart for this. But the advantage of this is that you don't have to make a separate chart for this column. In the column only, you can actually show the increase or decrease in the number. And that will actually save your time in managing all the cells in one go. And often, over here we are just having hardly any items are there. We have just 4 columns with having 10 items. So working on 10 items or with 4 cells is a very easy task. And at times it may appear that conditional formatting, this we can do individually also. But the problem becomes more cumbersome when you work on a huge data of around 50,000 employees, and some are working on regular basis, some are working on part-time basis, and some are coming every day, some are coming in half time or like that. So whenever there are different conditions, you can actually use the conditional formatting to show that differentiation in the data. Okay, I read this down. What if there are 2 different numbers and we have to highlight them separately? That we can do through unique. So duplicate for conditional formatting is for the duplicate number, and unique is for the unique, which are individual number. Like you have unique roll numbers, we have unique customer IDs, in the market, but we might have unique customer ID, but we may have the same product purchased by them, or we may have the same branch, we may have the same salesperson who has managed these particular 2 sales. So when I'll give you exercise, and when you actually work on that, then it'll be more clear, because looking at the screen, will just give you an idea, but when you start working on the screen, that will give you a better understanding about the topic. Let me start the other one. So we have conditional formatting, we have color scales, we can showcase the number with the help of these colors also. Now see, what is important to note over here is that these colors will be showing as per the definition, as per a default setting. So I assume that any number which is a higher number is shown as a green color, or any number which is on a lower side is shown as a red color. So whenever it is you can say high marks, so it may be shown by a green color. But if it is high pollution level, we would want to showcase that higher number with the red color, and likewise. So this interpretation can change depending on what we highlight there in the more rules. So we can define what you want to show. You want to use 2 color scale data bar, you want to show 2 color scale icon set, which we'll be doing later on. You want to highlight the lowest value with a number, or what, you can highlight this number also. So this definition of in the conditional formatting will actually depend on the nature of the problem that you're working. Because if I talk about the number, 100 is a higher number, but the same high number may not be considered good when it is about the same number showcases pollution level, or when the same number showcases the number of failures in the class. So I would not want to show number of failures with green color, because well, that's not a very good thing. I would want to show that with red color. because that is alarming, and I want to alert the company about these all reds which are occurring in the company. So the definition of these colors can be changed when I go to the conditional formatting color scales, and obviously I can choose different color combinations over here. So they may be purple, green, red, orange, light green, light yellow, and so on. Let me go on to the further option. Let me just clear this, and then I go to the icon set, which is another pictorial representation of the data that you can do to showcase your data in a very maybe attractive manner or in a very clear manner. So I go to conditional formatting after selecting the column, and I go to icon sets, and I first select this particular option of arrows. So as you can see the change happening in the Excel sheet, all the 10, 20, 30, which I suppose are the lower number, are being shown with the down arrow, which is red in color. 40, 50 are stable, or maybe they are medium, so they are shown with yellow color. 70 is again it is showing through a change, but still the change is showing because it is moving from 80 to 70. 30 is again shown as the downward. Only 90 and 100 are shown as the upward green arrow. I can change this with the flag as well, where I want to showcase it with the flag option. So it is up to me. I want to show with the arrow or the flag. I can use these circles as well. So very clearly you can see that 10 is showing as a blank circle, 100 is shown as the full black circle. So if I want to represent the number of participants on any particular day, I can very easily use these symbols to make it more visually appealing. That is the only advantage that this formatting will have. Otherwise the same thing you can speak up and present without this also. But when you are presenting data to the senior management, it is always better to show and use these symbols, so that it looks more appealing, and it is just by looking at that diagram we can understand whether it is going up, going down, or remaining stable. We have the symbol of this signal also. We can use this as well. Depending on, we can have the symbol of right or exclamatory mark or a cross. So these are various options which will allow us to conditionally format the data that we have entered. Now I just want to tell you one more thing. By default we assume that the number which is higher is green and number which is lower is always red. But these are as per the definition that we have defined in the more rules. So as you see, the green icon has been defined as where value is more than 67. So that is the reason it is actually showing you 100 as green and 10 as yellow. Now, if I use the other options, like I say, for rating, so you will have these signal ratings defining the value as like it is only 100. So automatically it will be 75, 50, 25 and less than 25. So the full signal will be coming for when the value is more than or equal to 75. And accordingly, between 75 and 50, 50 and 25 or less than 25. So you can just play around with these options and just work with the data and make your data set more appealing, make it more visually attractive with these conditional formatting. In icon sets, we have these circles also. You can, I have to first select. See, if you don't select the column, it won't apply that conditional formatting on that column. So first select, then go to home, go to conditionally format, and then go to the formatting that you want to select. Right? So over here, very as per the definition in the formatting, it is showing 10, 20, 30 are blacklisted. People who are 190, they are okay. 70 are also okay. 40, 50, 40, 50 are gray. That means they are in the medium range. So depending on the interpretation of the color or the symbol that you want to use, you can use them and make your data more presentable.